What's up, gentlemen? Friday night video fights, week 20-ish. A lot of videos. Um, Don picked Traveling Wilburys versus Rolling Stones. First of all, I have been putting Waiting on a Friend in my back pocket for probably 2 months. I didn't think anyone would pick that, so kudos to you, Don. That's a great song and a great video. So let's start with that one. That thing I think it's great. I think that was done in 81 or 82. And to me, it holds up. I don't know, like, the difference between film and video, but you can tell they did some film and some video in that. I think it's very authentic. I also wonder if those dudes on the steps that are sitting with Mick Jagger and I don't know the other guy. The other guys all seem the same to me, but the guy sitting with the Rolling Stones, I'm wondering if they knew that they were in a video. I do wonder that. That might sound naive of me, but and the kid that they show in the white T-shirt as they're walking to the bar, who's just glaring out into space, I would bet that he did not know he was on. A lot of that stuff seems so real and just like I said, authentic and genuine. The dude, the bouncer, I guess he was, sitting at the bar when they walked in. I mean, I think he just, again, it looked like he just was sitting there and he expected those guys. That's where they hang out. Again, I could be totally off on that, but that's the way I perceived it. I love the video. It makes you think a lot about Mick Jagger. Some of the lyrics in there, and first of all, he had some really feminine dances through a lot of his videos. And then it brings me back to the David Bowie video he did, Dancing in the Streets, where, I don't know if you guys remember, but people thought those two were fucking. So I'm wondering, I know he's married and has a hot wife or had a hot wife. I'm just wondering maybe he went both ways. Some of the lyrics in that song, don't need a whore, I don't need no booze. Don't need a virgin priest, I think he said. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, the Rolling Stones are great. That video is great. I love how it ended, where they just start jamming at the end. And the sax in that song is fantastic. Saxophones aren't used enough in songs. Saxes are great. So, see what else I have to say about that song. I like when the dude shook, what's it? Is it Keith Richards? Shook his hand as they walked away. It just seemed like, it just seemed great. I love that video. So good job, Don, picking that. I was going to pick that, but I didn't know what to put it up against. So, Traveling Wilburys, I think that is a group right there trying way too hard to say, you know what, let's put these legends together and just be awesome. And I think it failed miserably. You got, let's see, Tom Petty, Roy Orbison, George Harrison, the guy from ELO. And by the way, did that guy ever change his look? Shit look. That was like the 70s look, and I think he probably still wears that look. But I think all those guys are great musicians in their own right, but together it didn't work for me. And that song is pretty good, but you put that up against Waiting on a Friend, and it's a no contest. It's Golden State versus Cleveland. It is easy for me. I am picking Rolling Stones, Waiting on a Friend. I think that's a great video. What else does I want to say about that other one? Oh, the Traveling Wilburys. Yeah, I just think I don't know. When they all got together and started singing, like Tom Petty and, I don't know, when they got into the mic together, I think that sounded terrible. I think that song is just not good. They had another one that was more popular. I forgot what it is. But I think as a bunch of guys that tried too hard, so credit for that, but I think they stunk. I think that's a no contest right there. I'm picking Mick and the Boys. I love that song, love that video. Great job, Don, and we'll talk to you guys next week.